Good morning, everybody. I am Russ. This is Steph. That is Chris.
I did not have a good day yesterday.
You sure didn't. And you know what? I didn't really have a bad day because bad information kind of got me frustrated. But we got the first episode kind of completely roughed in. Put the music in it. All the scenes are together. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to sound good. I turned it up. You know, there's things we can do. There are always things we can do. But I do believe when you watch the first episode of Cowboy and Lucky, you will be on the edge of your seat.
Oh, yeah. I think it starts out really good action. So, it's good.
Whether you're watching it on 14 or 814,
That's
it
exactly
ain't going to
right.
matter.
So,
Inside joke, sorry.
why don't you tell... No, let's go on. I mean, our people
No,
need to know.
No.
What are you going to try?
It's not certain yet.
Okay.
It's not for certain.
Just, we're going to have to do it like we always do everything. That's what we're going to have to do. That is somehow we'll make it work. It is hell being, and I'm going to say this, it is hell being the two smartest guys in this town.
Because if we are,
It's
it's
a
a
bad
dumb
show.
town.
I am not kidding.
It's a dumb town.
I am not kidding.
I don't know. It's one of those things when you call attention to something way before
What? Yep.
and nobody addresses it,
Until...
and then moving on. I'm past that was yesterday.
All right.
Yesterday, I didn't feel good.
Well, that's
So
cold
if I
going
cough, so... Sorry.
around. Now that you did it, the cold's still going around, but that's okay. When you text message, there are times that you just pick the phone up and you call because the text messages coming back and forth are just, you read them out of context. It's not the way it's supposed to sound. It's like when me and you have a conversation.
But you have to know
The lingo.
the lingo, the
Well,
shortcuts.
Some people's are different than others. I mean, that's the thing. You know what I mean?
Not with standard things.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
George's lingo may be different than your lingo. May be different than Homeboy's lingo.
No, George's lingo is George's lingo.
Yeah, he's got his
But
own...
I'm saying...
But this one right here is this guy's lingo. Because I know he has replied to me this way.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, Chris got a text. Text got a Chris. Chris got a text from a friend of ours. He sent off a message, and it came back Y. Not W-H-Y, but the letter Y.
I'm going to read the text message.
Read the text message.
Oh, no.
I go, hey, is so-and-so in town today? And they work together, so I had sent them, one of the messages I had sent them was the same.
Right.
So I think this person went, why, I ain't good enough?
Okay.
So he typed back, Y. The letter Y. And I went, well, that sucker didn't reply to one of my texts, and I'm not having a good day, and it ticks me off when I drop everything to do something for him, and they don't at least text me back, that's why. He replied back. Y was for yes. It was not a question. So I typed back, well, if you wanted to know why, now you know. Sorry.
That's so funny. That made me
So,
laugh. That cracked me up.
That is some of the things, I mean, we've done it in text message when you read it and go, what is he saying? Is that a joke? Is he trying to be funny? Is he not being funny?
And you know, I think it all depends on what mood you're in.
I do too.
Oh, it's just
It
like an argument.
all depends on what mood you're in.
You cannot argue via text.
No, there is no way.
And try to get anywhere.
No.
Oh,
There is
gosh.
no
Because-
way.
Your subliminal mind hears that tone you don't want to hear.
Yep.
Right. You're
Oh,
already...
you son of a...
Yes.
Hey, I was trying to make up with you. Oh, okay.
Smiley
You know.
face.
but subconsciously, I think you hear the most negative tone.
Well,
Right.
are you
Especially
already
if
set
you're
through
in a
it?
bad mood.
Have you already set yourself? Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you already set yourself for the text coming of, don't bother me. Of hey, don't bother me. I'm working. Oh no, don't bother me. Yeah, I'll bother you.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
it's just like an argument,
Right.
just like you said. And I'm telling you, speaking of arguments, when arguments happen, I mean, beep hits the fan.
Oh yeah.
So I want to know what happened on this flight.
Sometimes when you're arguing, you go to the bathroom, slip down, and fall.
That's exactly right.
I don't. Just
Exactly
saying.
right.
Just saying.
Not much arguing going on at that
But
point.
sometimes there are arguments.
Right.
Where was this at?
Between complete strangers sometimes.
This was up north
Okay.
on the East Coast, Northeast. JetBlue flight attendant. Plane lands just like you what? Lands like that,
Oh,
Nice.
and it's taxiing to the terminal.
To the terminal.
Well, one guy hops up, gets his bag out. The flight attendant approaches him and says, "Sir, you cannot get your bags out right now. You need to stay seated, stay buckled up." And the passenger commenced going off on him. Well, the flight attendant went off too.
Okay.
Flight attendant must not have been in a very good mood
He
either.
might have been having a bad
Somebody might have texted wine.
day. Yes,
Right.
could be.
I agree.
And meant yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the flight attendant does not say if they used any foul language during the argument, but they walked back to the back and he picked up his
Intercom.
intercom and went, "This is to the passenger who called me a beep 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 you." Pulled the emergency hatch. The slide flies out. He slides down. He walks across the tarmac, gets on a shuttle, goes to his car, drives home. But there was more after the you. He
Yeah.
went, "I've been in this business for 28 years. I ain't got to put up with it anymore. I am done." And he was done.
He literally.
Even slid on the slide done.
Now, did he get in trouble?
Yes. Was arrested for criminal mischief
Man, that's
and-
just crazy.
and I'm on
I mean, what?
I
You
like
can't
going
just-
back.
You can't just quit in style these days. You actually
Well,
get in trouble for it.
Criminal mischief and trespassing.
I'm guessing that on the runway.
So I'm
Yeah.
guessing
Endangerment.
once he quit, he was now trespassing. A source tells WNBC that Mr. Slater, I think it's Steve Slater, anyway, was having a bad day.
Man, there's a lot of bad days.
Glad you wouldn't be a flight attendant today. It was. It was
Mm.
yesterday was one of those days.
And he ripped off his JetBlue tie and put
Oh,
it down.
no, he did
Now
not.
that means business.
No, he did not. Now, here's a lot of things. We talked about hazing and the NFL. We
Des
talked
Bryant.
about it with Des Bryant.
Yeah,
and,
Des Bryant.
he said he didn't know and all this bull crap,
He's just trying to make himself look better.
Tim Tebow on Saturday, they cut his hair.
Yes, they did.
And they didn't only cut his hair, they gave him the Friar Tuck look. You want to know what that is? Go watch Robin Hood. They shaved everything except about a 2-inch strip all the way around his head.
Oh gosh, it was
And
so.
left the beard.
And left the beard, looked like Friar Tuck.
It was so disgusting.
ESPN, they said on yesterday, they let him shave it all off.
I was wondering when they were going to let him do it. I guess they just had to be sure he was seen.
And then we're about to, everybody on that team, everybody on the Denver Broncos, they said from a head to toe organization, loves Tim Tebow.
Oh really?
Never said a word, didn't even bother him. Anything they want him to do, he does. Hardest worker in practice.
He seems like
He
a
is the
really
man.
good kid.
Team player.
He
He's
should
a
be
good
called
kid.
Team Tebow.
Anybody who gets 90 days off in the summer and spends 80 of it on mission trips,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's